So the second option is to connect an e-commerce store, and this is the best method, really, of selling on Facebook and Instagram, because it gives you much more features and options available to you, and they have integrations with almost any e-commerce store that I've heard with. So BigCommerce, Magento 2, Shopify, Wix, and so on. So they're all pretty much available. And the best method to do that is to log into your e-commerce store and set it up from there. So usually once you have to set it up from within your e-commerce store, you need what's called a Facebook pixel. And a Facebook pixel is it's basically a piece of code that you place on your website, and it talks to Facebook and collects data around conversions and behavior on your website. And we'll talk a bit about its capabilities in a second. But how you do that is, if anybody has a business manager or an ads manager account, if you're not sure, go to business.facebook.com. That's business.facebook.com. And if you have one, you'll be asked to log in just with your normal Facebook credentials. Or if you don't, it'll ask you to create one, and then you log in with your Facebook credentials and you've created one. And this is where you manage and run Facebook and Instagram ads. And so anyone that's done that before will be familiar with this. So to create a Facebook pixel, then click on the three little lines here, just beside Business Manager, and this will open up a menu. And if you click on Events Manager, and this will lead you to an Events Manager page, and then there's a big green button that says Create a Pixel. So you create a pixel. There'll be information on how the pixel works. Read it and then click Continue. Add your pixel name, which could be InvestNI, Facebook Pixel, or whatever. And then it asks you to enter the website URL. You enter the website URL and you're guided through that process, and then it's basically created. Now, I don't have time to probably go through that step by step, but there are lots of videos and resources online, particularly on the Facebook website, on how to exactly do that. So once you've got your pixel created, it needs to be added to your website, and you can ask a web developer to do that, or I'll show you how to do that here now. But just before I show you how to do that, I'm going to talk about what this pixel can actually do. So this pixel, once it's installed on your website, can track conversions. It can be used to retarget people with adverts. You can create custom audiences. So anybody that has been on your website and viewed certain pages, you can run ads to them on Facebook, which I'm sure everyone has probably been a victim of, if you want to say. You've been on a website and then all of a sudden you start to see ads in your newsfeed about the website that you were on. You can also create lookalike audiences, which is good for people in export markets. So say you have 1,000 followers in Northern Ireland, you can create an audience that looks like those 1,000 followers in England or Scotland or Wales or America. And theoretically, people with the same principles or the same behaviors and the same page likes as you should probably like those products. So it's a good way of export or targeting different geographic markets. It also helps you optimize Facebook advertising for conversions, and then you can also create pixel events as well. So things like video views or just page views and things and so on. So this is a brief snapshot of Facebook Pixel, but you do need that to connect these stores. So I'm going to just talk about two stores because there's a lot, but two of these stores are probably the most popular or the most widely used stores that certainly among my clients or people I've seen in Northern Ireland. And so the first one is WordPress / WooCommerce, which is the e-commerce element of WordPress. And if you're used to it, you'll know that you upload plugins to that website. So in WordPress, you would go to the plugins page and add the Facebook for WooCommerce plugin and install it. And then there's a guided process where it asks you to log in with your Facebook, and then your Facebook pixel is connected. In Shopify then, everyone that's on Shopify should be familiar with this. So you click on Online Store down the left-hand side, and then you select Preferences, and then you copy and paste your Facebook pixel code, which is generally, I think it's an 11 or 13 digit code into there, or maybe it's a 16 digit code, and you paste it in there. And what that actually does then is connect all your products straight into Facebook. So without having to manually do anything, there's like an API link, it's called, and it's a live link which sucks all your products out of or takes a copy of them and puts them into your Facebook shop or into a product catalog. And once you update a product on Facebook, you update the price or update the images, generally every 24 hours or 12 hours, or you can manually refresh it, it sucks it into Facebook. So it's, it's a very easy process, but it gives you other features, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So you need to have your Facebook shop set up before you can set up Instagram shopping, because it uses the Facebook store and the Facebook catalog to set this up. So I'm just going to guide you through how to do that quickly now as well. So to set that up, go to facebook.com/business/Instagram and log in. And this is where you can find this setup measure. So you need to make sure that your business is in a supported market, which the UK is, and you need to sell physical goods. You need to comply with their commerce policies, which I'll let you read. And you need an Instagram business account. If you don't have an Instagram business account, log into your Instagram on your phone, click on settings, and then click on business, and then just change it to a business account. And then you also need to connect it to a Facebook page, and that's done in the same settings tab. Then you need to connect to a Facebook catalog. So again, if you go to connect to an existing catalog in those Instagram settings, you can also do it from this page if you so do wish. And that's what I would do. You probably don't really need to engage in option B there, a Facebook partner, because it is straightforward enough. But once you've connected that catalog, so your website catalog then will be connected to your Instagram. And then once you've done that, you need to sign up into the app, and then you need to sign up for shopping. And again, it's in your Instagram settings tabs on your mobile app. Tap on business, tap on Instagram shopping, and follow the steps and submit it for review. So Instagram will review and make sure you comply with all their policies and so on. And then once they approve you, you can then start tagging products in posts and so on. So the instructions are there on screen. Should you wish to go back in and view this webinar, I'm not going to go through it all because we are time precious.